Guys, Brandon with JazzPokeCenter.com. Today's Monday. I'm still tired. We had a show this past weekend with Carolina Sports Promotions at the Independence Mall in Wilmington. And Saturday, that's how tired I am. Saturday was a long day. We got there a little early, so I got there at 8:30. And it was till 8, and I left right at like 8:05, something like that, And it was a long day. I mean, it was worth it. It was so worth it. That show was popping off. It ended up being my best one-day show. But then, of course, the wife, she was like, well, that's only because we were there for 11 hours, and no show's that long. And I'm like, shit. If we do as much as we did every 11-hour show, I do an 11-hour show every weekend, And then she didn't want to go Sunday because she had stuff to do, and she was there all day with me Saturday. So my dad went with me Sunday, and it was a shorter show. It was only from 11 to 6. And Saturday, the only thing I didn't like about it was Saturday. We got there, like I said, early. And the mall was locked. We couldn't get in till 9. The mall opens at 9. Show started at 9. Even though it said like started at 10, but I mean the mall opened at 9 and people were already in looking around, and here it is 9:20 and I'm bringing in like or 9:10 whatever 15. And I'm bringing in like my 5th load of stuff because I got a lot of stuff. I mean, I had 4 tables. I had it looking good. Had it packed. I had 18 different packs and pack dispensers. I had 2 shelves full of stuff. I had 4 displays of singles, plushies, t-shirts, binders, bulk, 6 binders to go through. I mean, I have a shit ton of stuff. And so thankful for Chris and Carolina Sports Promotion making sure I get 4 tables that I asked for, and make sure I have enough space behind me for all my shelving and stuff. But when we got in there at 9 o'clock, I seen some vendors were already set up. And I asked them, I was like, how did y'all get in already? They said, oh, the back door was unlocked. Man, I wish I had known that. So, lesson learned. So Sunday, I did get there an hour early, and guess what? The back door was unlocked, and I was able to get set up near right on time. So Sunday was great, but Sunday we had a pretty good day. The whole weekend ended up being the best weekend I've ever had, money-wise. And I've done 3-day shows in Raleigh, and this one was right up there with the 3-day shows in Raleigh, and actually a little bit more. I've done 2 3-day shows in Raleigh this year, and this one was like 300 something over one of them, and 200 and something over the other. So a 2-day show versus 3-day shows in Raleigh, killed it. So Chris, awesome job. I don't know how you got us in the mall, but a heck of a plan, and that worked out. Sunday though. Sunday was kind of a bad day. I was having a bad day Sunday. I get there. I have had these collapsible shelves, got them from Amazon. They were like $60 at the time. I was looking at some today, and now they're like $80. And they're metal. They got these cheap ass. Oh, put the car in sport mode. But they got these cheap ass wheels on them, right? And they don't roll the best over asphalt. And I guess I've had them for almost a year and a half now. And I put stuff on them. I haven't been putting heavy stuff, so I just put binders, the empty binders, the new ones for sale, and the plushies. And I put it on the shelf and went to roll it. I'm sure that bitch broke. Just leaned right over, dropped shit. So I picked it up, I looked, and it's a bolt that broke. So I think I can get a new bolt and replace it. Maybe I can get one that's stronger. I don't know. So we got the shelves in there, and we had to tape the broken one to the good one to make it stand up straight-ish. And that ended up working out. But of course, that was now an extra trip from the back of the mall to our table. And that ain't nobody's fault. It's just my luck, you know. And then when we're getting ready to leave, it's like thundering. And clouds are dark. And it's thundering, or a storms are coming. So we're kind of in a hurry. And we were the only people left in our little section. Like, you know how malls, like, they have it centered and they have, like, their aisles spread out. Like, we were in our little section on the aisle, and I was the last one standing. Everybody else had already left. But, you know, I tried not to leave any of my shows early. This one, I wanted to be out of there at 6 because the mall closed at 6, and I didn't know if it was going to be an issue coming back in. I talked to Chris and the night before, and he's like, well, the mall closes at 8. I plan on walking out here at 8:05. So, you know, I did start packing up the plushies and the binders and the t-shirts, stuff that don't sell that good, first, about 5 o'clock. And everything, and then about 5:30 is when I start packing up everything. Well, I go to take a trip with the dolly, and I got these two 27-gallon totes with my 4 displays on top stacked, and with 2 boxes of binders. I've done this before. I mean, it's not the steadiest, but I have done this before. And I go outside with it, and the totes are sliding off, so I try to use my foot to steady the dolly to straighten up the totes, and somehow the dolly cuts my shoe. Now I got a slash in my shoe. So I need new shoes. And then when I go to make the turn, for whatever reason, everything just fell over. And I was turning slow. And it scratched up my new Zion display, busted up my administrative box. Oh yeah, I forgot I had the administrative box too. Busted up my administrative box. And I mean, luckily it didn't bust up none of the plexiglass on any of my displays. Thankfully, I was kind of scared it did. I was so pissed off I didn't even check till I got home. So between that, stuff falling, the shoe, the broken shelf, on a luck level, Sunday kind of sucked. But on the business side, I was truly blessed. I mean, like I said, Sunday was another great day. For the amount of hours we were there, we did good. Talked to Corey and Zach. I had mentioned them last week in a video because they do Neatos and Squishies and stuff, and Funko Pops, and of course they do Pokemon too. And I said that they will probably do good in the mall. And talking to them, sounds like they did really good in the mall. So that is awesome. You know, proud of them. I don't know if it was their best show or not. Hopefully it was. Guys, if y'all watching this, let us know in the comments where this ranked in your show. Like, was this y'all's best show to date? And then I got a buddy named Tommy and his wife Sabrina. They have a son named Gunner. And from my understanding, Gunner wanted to do a show vending, which he's 10. So of course, you know, mom and dad have to do it. And Tommy was lucky enough to get a table behind me. And I think they did good. He said they did good. He told me, I asked, what did you do about X amount? He said, yeah. So I have a decent idea what it is. It's not my place to say, so I'm not going to say. But if he did that on his first show, that's really awesome. They only have 1 table. I feel like they killed it. And yeah, so they killed it out there. I think they're going to try to do it again. I know he's trying getting into the shows coming up this weekend, but he couldn't. But they are hard shows to get into. I gave him some more ahead. I also told him I would stick with Carolina Sports Promotions. Wilmington has been very good to me business-wise. I know that first show I said I was like more expensive than everybody on their seal stuff for whatever reason. And I don't know if that was just that week, because ever since then my prices have been great. So yeah, so congratulations to Tommy and Sabrina breaking their vendor cherry. You never know, this could be a lifelong business. You never know. I am at, if you count eBay, I'm at 93,000 some for the year. So less than 7 away from hitting 6 figures this year. If you don't count eBay, and I haven't done a lot on eBay, like that's told me eBay could be so much more. If I didn't have a full-time job and worked all the time, eBay could be so much more. But I do, I've worked 27 days worth of shows this year. You know, I keep notes, keep how much I do. I mean, taxes are a real thing, people. Some people don't believe when I tell them that I pay their sales tax, but I do. I do way too much money to try to hide it from Uncle Sam. I'm not getting in trouble. So if you're, scalping products and you're doing, all this money, you're not paying your dues to Uncle Sam, it's pretty ballsy. You can get over on a lot of people, but I don't think you can get over on the government too much. I mean, they get Al Capone on tax evasion, they probably get you. So, with that being said, I do pay the sales taxes and taxes on everything. We are 100% legit business. And, but yeah, so 27 days of shows, and I've done over 77,000 on just shows. That's impressive. That's more than what I did by over 20,000 all of last year on shows in eBay. So that just shows you how much we've grown. So I'm proud, shocked, humbled, blessed. It's just everything. So if any of my viewers have helped and supported me, thank y'all. I appreciate it. And let's see, I think that's really all I got for this video. Oh, I got a bonus feature. Okay, so this goes back to Pokey and E, Nostalgia Moments, DJ's Pokey Center, some other YouTubers. They're always talking about just turning the money. It's just about turning the money. Well, I bought week before last 20 Pitch Black ETBs, 10 Chaos Rising ETBs, and honestly, I paid $68 shipped an ETB of Pitch Black. I could have went and drove all over God's Creation to Walmart and got them at 65 plus shipping, which would have been 68, and got them at 5 at a time and fought with scalpers and looked like a piece of shit on the internet. But no, I just went online and I paid somebody to give them to me, right? And then I also paid $73 shipped for Chaos Rising ETB, so $730 a case. And the market on them are not that much higher than that, at all. So I won't want to take the Pitch Black and Chaos Rising. I won't make hardly any money. But someone told me to take, so I took 2 of each. I took 2 Pitch Black, and it has $75 on them. And I mean, after sales tax, I'm literally breaking even on them. And I mean, but it is what it is. Keeps the money turning. And well, I ended up selling out Sunday Pitch Black ETBs. Did not think I would. And then so I took 2 more on Sunday. Guess what? Sunday sold out of them again. And I mean, some people love the cheap stuff. I took 9 of the new Rayquaza set boxes from Japan. And I sold all 9. I sold 8 of them on Saturday, and then Sunday morning I sold the last one. That was a good seller. I will have more of that this weekend for the 2 shows I have. And that's all I got. Just wanted y'all to know, keep the money turning, even if you're not making a lot. I mean, the 75 and 75 is what? Shit, y'all put me on the spot. 150? Yeah, sounds about right. 150 and 150 is 300. So I mean, that was $300 extra in my pocket I get to use to go buy stuff that I can make money on. Anyway, that's all I got. Again, thank you to Chris, Carolina Sports Promotion in Wilmington, getting us in the mall. That was great. September's gonna be a slow month for me business wise. I think I only got one show in September because we got a Labor Day weekend. I'm not gonna work Labor Day weekend because I'm gonna spend time with the family at the beach. And then my wife's birthday's that month. She don't want to work on her birthday weekend. Fair enough. And then we got some friends getting married one weekend, and so we got to go to their wedding. So that only leaves me one weekend for the show. So Saturday's gonna be kind of slow. So I really need to make something happen this weekend. See y'all.